Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Anomaly here, back with another episode of Dishonored for you. It is a continued on from last episode. This is now episode 2, and this is I'm sorry, but this is gonna have to be released in different parts. I will release several parts throughout the one day though, because YouTube has, if it's like over 15 minutes, you have to like verify that you're not a robot, and it's stupid. So I'm just gonna release it in different parts, and this way it's not as big for you guys, so you don't have to watch the entire thing over like 40 minutes or something. So I'm just going to do it this way, and I'm sorry if you can hear any background noise in this video. It's just the rest of my family has stuff going on. They're doing stuff in the house. But yeah, so let's just go on with the episode. So it looks like, okay, I think this is where we get our powers, I believe, the teleport thing.
I can feel something moving
but
closer.
Yeah, not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days.
Damn.
I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty?
That's a dead whale.
Clever enough to do it without
Kind of
spilling
gross.
a river of
Actually,
blood?
yeah, no, that's pretty gross.
I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Oh, so we get to choose. I think for the sake of the playthrough, we're going to accept the Outsider's mark. If you just want to see like a different outcome where I reject it and then I try and do it that way, comment below if you want to see that. But I'm just going to, for now, for the sake of the video, I'm going to go accept.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
It's trippy. Oh, holy crap. Yeah, I did not expect to go that far. I almost went off the edge. Oh my god.
What is that?
Know you.
Huh.
Do you remember?
It's my mum.
It's been so long. And you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself. It's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence. With you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Thanks, man. That's cool. Alright, let's go. Alright. Oh, that's new. Do you want to like let me through? Clearly. Do I have to? That was weird. Yeah, no, I don't know what that was, guys. That was a bit weird.
Who is Delilah, really? How could she? I don't understand.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic. With a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Whew. Alright. The background noise should have calmed down a little bit. I did close the doors and the windows around me, just in case it was a bit loud. But it shouldn't have been, anyway.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, that's quite a big cutscene. Cutscene, what am I talking about? Cutscene. Looks like we get a crossbow now, which is pretty cool. I like the crossbow. It's like one of my favorite weapons in the game. Looks actually pretty sick. Yep. So I think we're gonna have to finish the episode off pretty soon.
Must be cursed.
Just a couple more minutes and then start briefing, I guess.
All right, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around.
Cool.
We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're
So, what we're doing is we're going to go find Sokolov, I believe. I think that's what we're doing here. Might not be, or we're just like looking for him. Yeah.
ready for me to drop you at the docks.
Yes, please.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew
So
up.
anyone that didn't play
Off we go
the
then.
very first game or
It
hasn't
won't do
watched
to be
anything on it,
recognized.
Sokolov was kind of one of the main characters. He's an inventor. He's extremely smart, and he ends up helping you out, I believe, if I remember correctly. So it'd be interesting to see what he can do for you in this one. He might, yeah. I don't know. I can't really remember much. Sorry if you could hear that. That was Mum. She likes embarrassing me a lot. Also, I think with how I'm gonna do it is in this game you can get powers by finding runes and like spending them kind of like money to get powers. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. I'm gonna say like because there's like a certain amount of choices you can make for powers. Hold on, I'll see if I can show you. Yeah, so right here. So the only ones I've really used are Far Reach and Shadow Walk, but I have used a couple of these. Especially, which one is it? This one, where you kill someone, they turn to shadow. It's pretty helpful. I used that a lot. I used like a bunch of these ones, and not as much as these ones. But I think this time I'll let you guys choose, and I'll try to hunt down runes as much as possible throughout the games. But yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Also, playing this earlier, I believe there is a potion right here. Yeah, there we go. No, I'm good. Yeah, can I push him? No, I can't. It'd be funny if you could. That is disgusting.
Hello there.
Hello there. I'm
You
good,
up
man.
for a beer later?
No.
Your face is covered.
Yes.
Are you worried someone might recognize it?
I'm gonna eat your stuff though. Alright, let's head to the black market. That's also a new thing in the game, the black market. That wasn't in the very first one at all. So I was kind of surprised when I first played this that I saw that. And I think it's straight through here. No, sorry. Right here. No, I'm not going
Come
over
in.
there.
If you found this place, I'll trade with you.
Thanks, man. So, upgrades. In the first game, I never upgraded. When I played this, the second one, I never upgraded. I think I'll try it this time.
For upgrading your equipment.
It's always just so expensive, then that's why I never really did it. It was hard to get that much money, because you have to look for money everywhere, and that's just annoying when you want to really just play the game. But yeah, and you can hold. Yeah, I never realized there was this much stuff. Oh my god. Refined lens. I've never seen that before. That's actually kind of cool. Don't I already have one of these? It's a bit weird. Grenades. Metal shell. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I never actually really saw these. These are actually pretty cool. I'd like to do that. Maybe, yeah, I'll try that out. But for the moment, I'm just going to buy some of these. How many I got? I got one.
I'll take that deal.
And these are always crazy expensive. I have no idea why, but they are. I got 4. I'm just going to buy 5. 30. Okay, I'll buy a few. Can I buy anything else? Also, you can rob these. In future things, like you have to find a key for them and then you rob them. And you can just, so really if you don't waste your money here, you can buy upgrades because you can just rob all this stuff. You can grab everything and you can, yeah. But and I did find it earlier. It is around here, I believe. You go out this window.
I have something that
In
might
this
interest
door,
you.
you unlock and you open it. But yeah. So I think I'm gonna end it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one, next part, which will be soon, hopefully.